Alright, let's crack open a do. And let's do what I do. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very nervous. I'm playing on a setup that's not my normal setup. So, set the controller down on the floor so it's out of the way. I've got a bag of I'm not entirely sure what, but it's heavy, sitting on the back of this TV tray I've got my wheel clamp to. Very unstable. Very unstable. Likes to fall over if I turn too hard. But I've got it weighted, so it should be a little bit better, hopefully. It popped really loud. I'm trying to figure out how to get this set up where I don't have the cord in the way, and I think that's how I'm going to do it right there like that. All right, let's get some practice in, yeah? Brake balance to the rear. I feel very claustrophobic right now. Amateur driver setting a 123, and the fastest I've got in practice is a 124. But he is very fast for the amateur class. I don't really know what I'm going to do strategy-wise. I know some of the Pro Plus drivers were talked about they're going to run like 10 laps on. Yeah. Let me get off the track here. Some of the Pro Plus drivers are talking about running 10 laps on the soft tires and then running on the hard tires and then running medium tires. I don't remember where that was at. Where did they say that? Let's see here. I swear I saw someone talking about it in Discord. But yeah, I think I feel dumb. I know I read somewhere where they were talking about that stuff. Am I audible? Yes, I am. All right, cool. Yeah, I don't remember where I saw them talking about it, but I'm gonna get a little more practice then. I honestly have kind of neglected this race. So we're actually combining lobbies. So there wasn't a lot of amateur drivers that checked in. There wasn't a lot of pro-am drivers that checked in, and I think there's only one pro plus driver this week. You know, it's the end of the season, so you got a lot of people that, you know, maybe know that they're not going to place well and they'd rather do other things, whatever. You know, I can't fault them for that. There's also some other eSports series that are going on right now. They're starting up around now, so, you know, if you're not going to win the championship, you know, you're too low in the points and you're starting up a new season in another series, kind of makes sense, you know, maybe focus on that other series instead of just wasting some time in a series that you're not going to place well in. Like I said, I have no fault to any of those guys. I agree with why they're doing it, you know, I understand. I haven't practiced as much for this race. This track is not the nicest to the Corvette. Love that theme delivery I've got going on. You know, the Corvette's really good at powering out on long straights, and you can look at the track map. I just went up the longest straight, and it's not very long at all. Also, I did post the link to this stream in my Discord server. Shout out to Bambi. Poor bastards out there fighting fires in the woods. It's not really woods, it's just plains. Still, he's being a badass. He said he'd be here in spirit, so I figured I'd give him a shout. Corkscrew, that's what it's called. It's a very unique part of the track. These big sausage curbs, big red curbs that like stick up, they're dangerous. They'll kill you. They'll kill you, I'm telling you. Clip one just upsets the whole car. Easy spin right there. Double apex corner here. I saw one of my teammates with TSR was talking about he overdrives a lot on this track. You know, just kind of chill out a little bit, take it easy, let the car kind of dictate where it's going, and roll with it. And I gotta say, that's some great advice. Because I noticed I was kind of doing the same thing, trying to be a little bit too forceful with it. So, I like how I'm talking about, you know, take it easy, don't overdrive the car. Chatsley, go faster! I'm trying, I'm bad, okay? I suck.
It's crazy. An amateur driver right now has the fastest lap, the 123.032. It's faster than anything I've laid down in practice. My fastest lap that I've laid down in practice is like a 124.0 something. So he's like a full second faster than me, which is kind of crazy to think about. I don't know how he ended up in amateur, because I know there was a practice race at Monza before we ran the Monza race, which was, you know, had somebody from like each class basically, except for Pro Plus. I think it was like 2 pro drivers, myself, and an amateur driver. No, there was another pro am driver, because I think it was High Biz was there maybe, one of the Porsche drivers. I believe he's a DPR driver. But yeah, Chip Reese, man, he's quick. He was actually some pretty good competition. But yeah, as I was saying, this track, with how like tight and technical it is, I missed my brakes on there. Shit. With how tight and technical it is, Corvette's not really set up for it. You know, this is where I'm going to get, you know, the biggest lead on anybody is this section of track right here, and then I'll be losing it right here through this double apex. I am nervous with the amateur drivers in here, because I know amateur drivers, they have incidents more often, so hopefully nothing too crazy happens with that. I'd hate to have my race ended because, you know, someone misses a braking zone and collects me. Then again, as you saw, I've already missed my own braking zone once. You know, things happen, even in the Pro Plus drivers, even in the Pro Plus class. Like, I still see incident reports. Like, hey, this guy freaking barreled through me at the other race. So it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be fun. I'm definitely not dominating today, so I'll probably have some more action, which I guess since this is the race that I'm streaming, that's a good thing, make it more entertaining to watch than just me run hot laps 10 seconds ahead of the rest of the field. I prefer close races. You know, I think that kind of sets aside like the people that are into racing, sim racing or real racing, right? I think that sets aside the people that truly love racing, aside from the people that just want to be good at stuff. Because I would prefer, as far as enjoyment, I would prefer like a really, really close, you know, within a tenth of a second crossing the line, second place almost, to I'm 3 laps ahead first place. That just gets boring. I'm in it for the love of the game, you know? Obviously, when there's points to be had, I still would rather win, obviously. But I've got a personal best. I'm still nearly a second and a half off pace. Oh, this is going to be horrible. DPR Lucky 7 right now. He's got the 3rd fastest lap right now. I like that guy. He's fast. He's really good. Right now he's 5th in points. I was doing the math earlier. You know, I only joined halfway through the season, so I started out halfway through the season with 0 points. And I've been hard charging to climb the ladder. I'm in 6th right now. Lucky 7 is in 5th, I think. I might be getting him mixed up. I think it's Lucky 7 is in 5th right now. And, I was doing the math. The only way I'll finish the season off with a top 5 in points is if he didn't show up, or if he finishes outside of the top 10 gets no points. But I have to win the race, and I'll beat him by like 2 points. I don't see that happening, honestly. He's a really good driver, and this is going to be a rough race for me. Even just setting hot laps, you know, I'm going to be struggling a bit. I mean, as you can tell, I've got an amateur driver who's got the fucking fastest lap of... Oh, nope, Pro-Am came in. 122.9 with Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones is another really quick rider. He's kind of the standard I hold myself to for this class. You know, when I'm on the track, I'm basing all of my times off of him because I know he's a front runner. Even in Monza, when I knew I was gonna win, like I knew I was gonna win. I ran 2 stints on the same set of hard tires. That's how confident I was I'd be able to hold them off. I was still basing all of my decisions off of where he was at on the track. Actually, the pre-race practice, the sessions like this right here, where we're in the lobby, and we're just kind of practicing, killing time before the race actually starts. Kind of warming up. That's when I made the decision on the Monza race of like, yes, I can try my two stint strategy with the hard tires, because I was able to hold them off. I knew he was on softs, I was on hards, I was still competitive with him, and that's kind of what, you know, was the deciding factor. Looks like time lap time wise, I'm pretty much midfield right now. As much as I would love to be dominating, it is what it is. I know I'm not the fastest on this track. Me and Laguna Seca could go way back to Gran Turismo 3 back in the day. And we don't like each other. It's turn 1. It's the freaking double apex right off the end of that straight that's always got me. Like, I can get the corkscrew down. It's everywhere else that screws me up. I know it is a skill issue. I need to just get good, but I know this isn't my lap. I got somebody back behind me. Who is that? Mr. Jones. I'm gonna let him go by. I'm not gonna hold him up. Obviously, if this was a race, like if we were already racing, I'd be defending like there's no tomorrow. But I'm over a second off pace, so. I'm over 2 seconds off. No, about a second. Just under a second and a half off pace. So there's no point in just holding him up and running hot laps. Same thing with qualifying. I hate it when you're faster than the guy in front of you in qualifying, and he won't move out of the way. Locking in a little bit, trying to follow Mr. Jones. Oh, practice is over. All right. All right, all right, all right. Grab a sip of some crisp, cool, refreshing Mountain Dew. All right. Tires, check. So the reason I always make sure to go through the actual settings to adjust my brake balance instead of just doing it with the, go ahead, hit the R there. The reason I go into the actual settings pre-race to adjust my brake balance is because it'll save it. So when I go into qualifying, right, we go into qualifying, it's already set. Go into the race, it's already set. Whereas if you use the MFD when you're actually on the track, that's for that session only. So if you back out, say you finish qualifying, you go into the race, now you got to change it again. Sneaky coyote. I hate what it doesn't do. Ah, that's nothing crazy. That's just yellow and red. I'm assuming he made it himself, so I'm not going to talk trash, but nobody complimenting my livery. Oh, shout out to Cornstick. He's fast, and he also has a livery that looks like corn. Miguel, we're going to see if he stays. Probably not. He quits out like every race. So, yeah. Tron Colby, my teammate, another TSR driver. Here's hoping for the best. Qualifying starting. Wish me luck. I'm gonna need it. 5 minutes. That should be. Oh, Todd Holla is on hards. I wonder if he realizes that. Let me go. Let me go. Todd Holla on the hard tires today in qualifying. I've got it's like Miguel inside my rear bumper right now. And I'm also inside of corn. Let's go. A little bit of contact right off the rip. Mr. Jones behind me. I'm going to let him go ahead, actually. I know he's going to be faster than me. I'm not going to hold him up in qualifying. That's just unsportsmanlike, you know. Elvis Freshly is an amateur driver. I do not know him. There, we got low numbers, so mixed lobbies. I think what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to let Lucky 7 get by as well. And I'm doing this because I know I'm going to be slower than him. And I don't want to slow him down in qualifying. I feel that everyone should you know, get a fair shake in qualifying. And it, excuse me, you know, being held up in qualifying is kind of dirty, so. Corn stick spun out. Oh no! We got a corn down. It's a little sloppy. Trone with a 120. I just got it. I guess it's easy to set the fastest lap when the first one across the line. Still up there in third, though. So that's a pretty good lap that you set. Good job on that. I'm sitting in 8th right now. Kind of middle of the field. 15 drivers on the course. Probably going to be midfield. I feel like this is going to be kind of a throwback to my first couple of races with this league. Probably going to finish. I'm going to call it now, probably going to finish in 9th. And you know what? That's fine. I'm still making points off of that. Elvis Freshley is slow in front of me. Just see if he lets me by on the straight. Okay, let me by in the corner and spun himself out. Cool. Drivers doing amateur things. It's not me talking trash, they're just new. Alright, come on baby, come on, let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Horrible. Killing myself. Power a little too early there. It's unfortunate. Come on, baby, come on. Push, 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 push. You know what? I set a faster lap, got me up to 8, 9, because, you know, something had to be faster. Dude. 2nd, 3rd, and 4th are occupied by amateur drivers. I'm kind of scared, actually. What has got them in a lower class than me? Maybe they wreck a lot. Maybe You know, maybe they have bad luck with keeping it on the track. I don't know. Maybe they're kind of like me. You know, I started out barely in Pro-Am with my qualifying, and now I'm typically one of the front runners. Yeah, I'm gonna. You know, I'm not screenshotting that. I'm not on the first page. I typically try to screenshot that stuff for my racing team, but I'll let Drone do it. R2. All right. Another swig of Mountain Dew. And we're about to be off to the races. It's going to take between 45 minutes to an hour, probably closer to an hour. So we're looking at about a 9:45 finish. By the time I wrap everything up, it'll be closer to 10. So, Mr. Jones, good luck to you. Have fun spanking us. Likewise to Lucky 7. You guys are quick. Hopefully Trone and I can put some work in for TSR. You know, we qualified 1-2. I'm so low. I haven't done this bad in a minute, but it is what it is. I'm still a rookie at all of this too. So, yeah, I'm still a rookie. I mean, I haven't been serious about. I didn't get back into Gran Turismo until like February. I didn't get back into online racing in Gran Turismo until February. With the Manufacturers Cup. It was the last race of the first exhibition that got me into it. Alright. I should get about 10 laps on this tank of fuel. There's not a lot of straights here, so I can't cheese it. Oh, and I start in the corner. Oh, that's horrible. All right. Not gonna mess with my teammate too much. If he was not my teammate, I would have been pressuring him into the corner. But you know, if I can't do well this race, I want him to do well. So my goals for this race are finish without wrecking. Right, keep all 4 tires on the track. I spoke too soon. There goes Todd Holla, or that wasn't Todd Holla. Okay. Keep the car on the track. Keep the nose pointed forward. And get points. So top 10 finish. I really need to lock in here. 2 drivers off. Watch the rejoin! Alright. If you look at the split, I don't know if it's coming through clear enough on the stream, but right above my name there, that 1.011 that's constantly changing between me and Niger Boy. The split there, that straightaway is always going to shrink. So that's what the Corvette's good at. Easy, girl, easy. That's what the Corvette's good at. Straight line speed, coming out of like a tight corner onto a long straight, that's where the Corvette excels. There's just not much of that on this track, so. Ah, that sausage curve got me, man, I'm telling you, they're dangerous. Got Cornstick and his Ferrari behind me. Cornstick's a pretty quick driver. Ferrari is definitely much better suited for this track than the Corvette is. I'm just gonna make myself fat. I'm gonna do the big. I'm gonna be American here. I'm gonna be fat, really fat, and make it where he can't get around me. Another thing with Ferraris, I don't know what's up, but they just have fuel for days. So, like even with the slipstream, I'm still pulling away from him a little bit. Little contact there. Nice little battle, a little rubbing. Okay, dude. have a little bit of racing etiquette here, yeah. Chase corn stick back down. next lap. And when I do, I'm going to switch over to hards. Oh no! Miguel went off! I'll take that position. Yoink. And he left. He made, you know what? He made it a third of the way through the race this time. Shout out to Miguel for, he didn't break a record because he actually did finish a race a couple weeks ago. Hards. Gonna take on a full tank of fuel. Oh man, it's tense, man. It's tense. Top of my foot is killing me. I'm at a different angle than what I'm used to being at. So when my foot isn't like on the brake, it's resting over the brake. I'm like pointing my toes up a lot higher than I normally would. Alright, I took 12 laps of fuel. I think that's how long of a stint I'm going to run with the hearts. I am now in last place, that's unfortunate. But I'm also the first car into the pits. Now, I have not had any practice with hearts. Like I said, I've neglected my practice for this race. So let's see if I'm going to go around the world or not. Really need them to warm up. So just from the way that his car is wiggling around, I can tell this is a controller guy in front of me. tires are starting to warm up a little bit. Guy in a freaking go-kart behind me. This time. Hey, buddy. Oh, I saved it. I saved it. Hollow with the half-second penalty. I don't know what that's about, but typically that's for violating track limits. So I didn't catch what tire he switched to. Seeing as I'm gaining on him, the only thing I can think of is that he also is on hards. Hey, buddy. And that maybe he's struggling a little more. You know, I've had my fair share of how you go in moments since I switched tire compounds. Maybe he's having the same thing. He seems a lot more stable. Look down the inside, try to scare him a little bit. Looks like High Viz got passed by Nija Boy back behind me. The only thing I can think of is freaking High Viz died, dude. That's the only thing I can think of, because he's way back there now. Oh yeah, he's so far back. He had to have wrecked. Oh, poop. I don't even know what happened there. That's embarrassing. Gave her the beans a bit too good. That is so unfortunate. There goes my top 10 position. Of course, we're only halfway through the race. Not out of the fight yet for that top 10. I am 36 seconds behind Mr. Jones. I am not catching that, man. Realistically, realistically, as long as I can stay in the lead lap, I think I'm doing all right. Definitely, probably the worst incident of the race so far. I just sent her a little too hard. Should have held off until this straight right here to try to make a move. But it is what it is. I know I'm faster than him, so I'm going to catch back up to him. Ever so slowly. If I can stop throwing that ass in a circle. Much appreciated. 120. Crazy fast lap time. All right. Did I hit that curb on the left side? Is that maybe kind of what happened? Because it felt like my brake power just zapped out of me right before I crashed. Be dreaming about that one night. Well, looks like Nigel Boy is past Todd Holla. Todd's gonna get away from me again because I can't keep my damn car on the track. Freaking sausage curve. Oh, that thing is so dangerous. Four more laps of fuel. All right. Quick maths. I'm about to be on lap 20. So it'll be lap 22 coming in for pits. I might switch over to softs again. No, They were pretty gone by the end of 10. I'm probably going to pit after this lap and switch over to mediums. Because, I mean, I'm running like, my fastest lap on the hard is 125.8. That's not cutting it, you know? Take enough fuel to finish the race out. I'm gonna lose these positions that I've got right now. That's fine, because I'll be quicker when I come out than I am right now. I know there were some people talking about running a two or a one pit strategy with softs and hards. So those guys, depending on what tire they're on right now, I might be able to catch them. I'm not entirely sure. All right. We'll see. We'll see. So the pros and cons of what I've got right now. The pros are definitely that my pedals don't move and my wheel is like completely fully clamped. Whereas my regular setup, if I stomp on the brakes, that pedals are gone, like they're sliding. And then my wheel, if I'm turning too hard or whatever, it starts to like back off of the training or the desk is clamped to. The desk is a little thick for the attachment for the Logitech G29. So it's like basically wedged on there, not even tightened down. That's how tight the tolerance is. But the wheel with what I've got right now, it's on a little flimsy TV tray. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about when I say that. It's a little folding wooden tray that like you would, you know, stash in the corner, and then if you're gonna eat dinner in front of the TV sitting on the couch or something, you fold it out. It does its job as like a little portable, foldable end table type deal. It does not do the job of sim rig mount at all. It's constantly wobbling. The slightest turn and the whole table like wobbles. I had to dig through my dad's stuff. I found a bag of something in there that's heavy. I don't know what it is exactly. was hoping to find like a shooting bag, because that's pretty heavy, but what I've got works just to kind of give it some weight other than the wheel. It helps. It still wobbles. I have actually picked the legs up from putting too much pressure on the wheel. Internet's better, that's for sure. Internet is for sure better. The other thing is the screen. At least I'm not on the controller. That's true. That's true. I'm glad I did find something to make the wheel work. I've not raced on controller in a minute. Now, I still know how to apply the fundamentals of racing over to a controller. It's just not as precise, and that's the issue with the controller. That's why, you know, no matter what, no matter how many skills you've got, right? At the end of the day, if you're on a sim rig, you're gonna outdrive someone on a controller. I'm not throwing shade or anything at that, like that. Like, obviously, unless you're like super invested into sim racing, or you know, just you want to have the wheel. Unless there's that stuff going on, just stick to a controller. You can do well, like even in daily race lobbies with a controller. It's just the wheel gives you that extra edge when it comes to control. Which is why I grabbed the wheel in the first place, and I'm so glad I did. But yeah, no, the screen I'm on right now is huge. It's a big old wall-mounted TV, not the 42-inch that sits like within arm's reach of me that I'm used to. So looks like the sun's starting to set a little bit. Someone wiped out up ahead of me. Saw the caution flag flip up for a second. It might have been Copper Pot because I just shaved a ton of time off of him, like nearly 10 seconds. I'm really hoping more people run through a second cycle of pit stops here soon, because if not, I screwed myself with that pit. Like I said, I just want a top 10 finish. That's all I care for. Big Daddy Eags gets his top 10. Big Daddy Eags. Yeah, that is a joke name. My friend Donnie called me because we're playing Payday 3. Yeah, Payday 3. I bought that game. And in it, you set a name other than like your standard username, right? So like if you're on PlayStation, Xbox, Steam, whatever. You set a name in the game specifically, right? And it was Donnie's brother. I don't remember what it was. It kind of sparked the Big Daddy Eats thing. So now I have a grown, like nearly 30-year-old Australian man that refers to me as Big Daddy Eats. It's been several months, I still don't know how I feel about it. So at this point in the race is when I would thank our sponsors, if I had any personal sponsors. Which I don't. But the league has sponsors. Oh! No! Trone! No! My teammate, he did what I did. That's so unfortunate. Oh, Hi-Viz got around. Oh, Hi-Viz is here. Hi, Hi-Viz. Oh, I gotta lock in even more now. What's up, dude? Mr. Flying Fox Racing, Hi-Viz back there. Shout out to FFR. That's actually how I found out about Flat Out Racing. Was a post that they made before the Interlagos race. One of their drivers drives the Aston. They made an edit for his livery, which is a banger livery. Yeah, shout out to FFR over there on Flying Fox Racing. I think it's still just Flying Fox Racing. I know they're expanding into just eSports in general. But shout out to Flying Fox for that's how I found out about Flat Out Racing. I think there is a little bit of contact there, which is why he's giving me that position back. All's fair. All is fair. That is one of the rules in this series, is if you cause someone to go off track, if you make contact and they go around, they go off track, what have you, you are required to get that position back. If I'm not mistaken, you're about to see Trone stop back there too. Yep. So much contact right there. This is the track for it, man. It's a very tight, very technical track, not very wide. Easy to have some spaghettios moments. So, you know, a little bit of contact caused me to go off there. Luckily, I was mostly unscathed by it. And then same thing with Hi-Viz and Trone. Unfortunately, Hi-Viz went around, it looks like, so Trone had to come to a stop. But anyways, back to what I was saying, yeah, Flying Fox Racing there. That's how I found out about Flat Out Racing. Phenomenal league, by the way, Flat Out Racing North America. They were able to squeeze me in halfway through the season. I feel like if I joined any later, you know, past that halfway point, I would have had to set the rest of the season out, which would have been unfortunate. I understand, but it would have been unfortunate to have had to sit out the rest of the season. Glad I was able to sneak my way in last minute. That's why I'm rocking the 00 because I'm a fill-in driver, stand-in driver. So like, if the people that registered before the race season, if they were all here and there wasn't room, like there wasn't any extra slots, even if I was the first one to join on the lobby, I'd be getting the food because I'm an extra. So, again, so that's 00 to signify that. But phenomenal league, great people all around. They on YouTube they actually have they go back, they save all of the recordings for the races, for the league races. And they go back and they stream them with commentary. I know Boomer is one of the commentators. I think Sweaty is the other commentator. Don't hold me to that. I'm horrible with names, especially if it's someone that I have not had a direct conversation with. But yeah, they, you know, kick back, watch the race, talk a little smack, especially with TSR, my team at FFR. Boomer is FFR driver. Unfortunately, Boomer could not make it tonight. He is also Pro-Am driver. Holding me to that. Holding me to what? I don't... What did I say? I'm not gonna lie. I am yapping while driving. You know, I'm not directly racing with someone right now, so I am just yapping. I'm not really. It's not like I got a list of bullet points in front of me I'm going off of, so I don't know what I'm being held to. Flat out. They're great. Love these guys. TSR, Top Step Racing. Let me tell you, I was so giddy. Again, as a rookie driver, this is my first time, like, flat out racing. This is my first league I've ever been associated with. I've never really been into eSports. Never really been into sim racing too much. Again, like I said, I didn't even start playing Gran Turismo Online multiplayer until like February. I've only had wheels since, what, March? Which, yeah, it's August now, so I've definitely had some experience in it. But, you know, as a rookie driver coming in, and especially my first two races, my performance wasn't, you know, anything to write home about. Starting in, like, I think my first race I started 9th, I finished 9th. My second race, I think I qualified, like, 5th and finished 9th. Which, yeah, I got points both of those races. Doesn't really matter, you know. And I think it was during qualifying, or the off week, the bye week between my second and third race. If I'm not mistaken, it was, my first race was at Willow Springs. I did in fact go into the sand a few times. So that one I you know, I kind of held my own a little bit. My second race was at the Nürburgring Grand Prix layout. You know, I did have some issues. I didn't have a good strategy or anything. And in the bye week between Nürburgring and St. Croix, I believe it was. Because I believe St. Croix was my third race. So the bye week between those two races, Corey, the owner, I guess we'll say, of TSR, reached out and was like, "Hey, I've got the message somewhere. I might run out of fuel here, actually. No, I've got fuel. I've got the fuel. I'm gonna be kind of close, but that's kind of what you want to do when you're racing." Oh no! Oh. Yeah, Corey reached out and was like, "Hey, join my team," and I was like, "Yippee!" So big shout out to him. I saw where they were talking about me before he actually reached out to me, and gotta say, super proud to have TSR slapped on my car. Great group of dudes. Corey, Sticky, Trone, of course. Corey and Sticky Bandit are our pro drivers. Myself and Trone Colby are pro-am drivers, and then Canada Guy is an am driver for us. So, you know, we're kind of spread out a little bit amongst the classes. I'm hoping next season, when it comes time to qualify and everything, I'll be up there in pro with Corey and Sticky Bandit. And it looks like I'm going to be just outside of the top 10. Unfortunate end of the night, but hey, you know what? I'm bringing the car home. It is unfortunate the way it played out, but what can I say? That there, ladies and gentlemen, is the conclusion of Flat Out Racing North America Season 5, Round 12, Combined Pro-Am and Lobby at WeatherTech Raceway, Laguna, Seca. Took less than an hour, so that's always nice. Finished 11th. Not where I wanted to finish, but hey, you know what? At the end of the day, a completed race is a completed race. I didn't get any points. That's unfortunate. It is what it is. Excuse me. So yeah, lucky 7. You're lucky. Oh, this is gross, not being in the top, on the first page. Oh. How many amateur drivers is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ugh. Ah, you know what it was? I didn't say boogity boogity boogity. Let's go racing, boys. Yeah, shout out Mr. Jones. Finishing up on top as I expected. Lucky 7 up there as well. Niger boy. Quick drivers. Drove quick. Alright, well, I'm going to be ending this particular stream. I will be streaming in a little bit. I'm going to be playing the Battlefield 6 beta starting at 11 p.m. local time. That's when, or CST, Central Time. My time, 11 p.m. That's when the beta goes live for us plebes that don't have early access. I will be there. I will be, you know, nostalgia overflowing, playing what looks to be hopefully the first good Battlefield game in many, many years. But yeah, as far as the race goes, had a good time. Didn't finish where I wanted to finish. It is what it is, though. You know, representing TSR. Thank you to TSR for the team, you know, invitation. Really, really love you guys. Thanks for helping out with some strategy stuff throughout the season. Flat Out Racing North America, thank you to you. And our freaking sponsors for the league, IMB Racewear and GTR Simulators. GTR Simulators, they sell sim rigs. If you in the market for a sim rig, go check out GTR. IMB Racewear, another sponsor. So they have they've got things for, they've got like racing suits for your karting needs. They've got racing gloves. It's racewear, right? So if you're in the market for gloves or any kind of some racing gear, IMB is where you want to be. But yeah, lobby's closed. I'm going to be hopping on out of here. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you. Appreciate the support. Again, like I said, I'll be streaming some Battlefield 6 beta later on tonight. Actually, somewhere with internet good enough to do that. So, yeah, hour and a half. Not bad. Not a bad length for a stream. All right. I'll catch you guys later. Good night.